the front end of our cars, we have oval, almost circular type of headlamps. And you look at some of the competitors that are like that, they're actually not so round in the shape of the lamps. There's always cars that are similar, but let's be honest, you know, if you look at a lot of sedans the same size as an 07, there's a lot of them at the show. You can walk around and you could really put them next to each other and they're very, very close. I mean, the look of feel, you know, edges, sharp lines, headlights like this, tail lights running through. I mean, you could name at least 10 cars, right? So with our car, it's still quite individual. Even if you draw parallels with other cars, it's still quite its own thing. We've got freedom, of course, but we developed this form language specifically for Oras because it's an electric brand. And what we wanted to do was to give the customer a sense of harmony, a sense of a peaceful environment. So when you get inside the car, it's all full of rounded shapes, it's easy to use, and it's the same on the exterior. When you look at the exterior, it doesn't look aggressive, it doesn't look like something that's ready to or be aggressive like an off-road vehicle. It's meant to just be there like it's a piece of sculpture, like it's something from nature. So nature is where we've been inspired. The human being connected with natural forms. All natural forms are pretty much organic, rounded shapes. So that's our main inspiration. And to answer your question, we want to develop within that kind of concept different ways to explore rounded shapes, the calm feeling. But of course, it doesn't mean copy the design from one to the other. They should all just evolve. As you can see, quite different, the two cars, different roof lines. Of course, one is a sedan, one is a hatchback. So I think it's something we want to evolve, but to continue this concept in the future. The cat name is used in China particularly. Yeah, it's not used in Europe, but the cat was kind of one of the inspirations because a lot of Chinese people love cats. You know, they have them as their main pet at home, but it's not just that. The cat has this sort of thing where it's quite an intelligent animal. It's very elegant, and it's also like ready to jump. You know, it's something that's kind of quiet too. So it fits with the sort of the things I've been talking about: the calmness, the intelligence, and the elegance. So that cat feeling, yes, but only in an abstract way, not literally. It's not like literally we want to make the car look like a cat. I haven't thought of it literally like that, no. Okay. As I mentioned, we don't literally take a cat and start thinking about how a cat should be, because it's more about the things I mentioned earlier, the big picture things, like the timeless, the feeling of always evolving and taking natural shapes, keeping them naturally beautiful, easy to use, the calming effect. That's a priority, not necessarily the cat. The cat is like at one time that might be influential, was influential. In the future, maybe not so much. In the future, or next generation of cars is being developed or has already been developed. I can't talk about those in detail, but as I mentioned, they follow the same kind of form language, the same kind of aesthetic, but are improved in all areas. Like the shapes are more beautiful, more flowing. The quality of everything is more precise, or the gaps, the fit and finish, the way the car stands on the wheels is all improved. The interiors are improved with bigger screens, for example. Yeah? So it's just bigger updates, but you will see where the DNA comes from. The DNA will be visible immediately. The front ends, the rear ends, the side profile will still be instantly recognizable as an Oras, but you'll see, oh, that's something fresh. It is a new car. I can't think of anything right now specific. Yeah, you've got me there. I haven't got an answer for that one. Sometimes we try that. We look at different things from culture. You know, we look at some historic buildings like the Forbidden City. We look at certain fabrics, traditional china or porcelain from you know, they go back into the Chinese dynasties and things like that. So we look at it, but it's not like I can say, oh, we took that and put it straight into this car. So it's more of a subjective thing. We've got knowledge of it, but it's the same thing in Germany. You know, when I worked on cars in Germany, it's not like I could think of something that was typically German, like a building, or something from an architecture or a German beer or a logo or something where I could say this influenced the shape of a Volkswagen where I used to work, or a shape of an Opel where I also worked. So it's not like, it's more of a, design is more of an international thing these days, you know. I mean, you could be designing these cars anywhere in the world, really. Oh, not so good. Not so good. It's also because of the pace of the work, you know, we have to work so hard. We've got so many reviews each week with our leader of the company, the owner of the company, Mr. Wei. There's a lot of pressure. So to be able to, you know, the time to learn Chinese is just so limited.